Fancy technology. Threatening interrogation tactics.
One of the wildest characters in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, Loki is the lovable trickster who everyone recognizes. He has gone through numerous transformations in the 6 films he has been featured in. He was the villain who wanted to take Asgard away from his brother Thor, and he was also the anti-hero with questionable motives and ambitions. Say what you will about Loki, but one thing is for sure, he added color and humor to all the movies he has been in. In this video, we're going to talk about the new Loki series in Disney+. It's been a long time coming, and Loki deserves his very own show where his personality can be explored plenty more. But before we get into the video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe to the channel with notifications on so you don't miss any of the new videos we post. Loki debuted on Disney Plus on the 9th of June. The 6-episode miniseries sees Loki star Tom Hiddleston reclaiming his ornate headpiece to once again give life to the anti-hero favorite of many Marvel fans. He has been inhabiting the role of Loki for more than a decade, and all we can say is that he's been doing a very good job. The show's debut was out of this world. It featured alien worlds, time travel, and much to the delight of lady fans, and abundance of sinister banter that Loki has long been known for. However, fans would like to know what the show is all about. What can we expect from it? What do fans who have seen the first few episodes have to say about it? Are they pleased? Or did they expect more from it? The show follows the Asgardian god of mischief as he falls in the TVA, or Time of Variance Authority, a secret interstellar society which has the mission of ensuring that heroes as well as villains don't meddle with the fabric of space and time. From the looks of things, fans can see that Loki's time-hopping shenanigans have led to a rift across several dimensions and timelines. He works with Owen Wilson's character, Mobius M. Mobius, an agent of TVA, so he can be sent across the many events of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, in addition to numerous real-world events, in order to put a stop to a threat that could see the entire universe getting decimated. This means fans will see Loki taking a cue from the show Quantum Leap and hop around different timelines. He will be trying to eliminate his own influence on what's to happen. As to be expected from any Marvel show, it's going to be an exciting, action-packed, funny, and trippy ride. Fan reviews on various websites just makes more people want to watch the show even more. Coming fast on the heels of other beloved and popular Disney Plus shows, WandaVision and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, expectations were quite high for Loki. Fans were not disappointed because just after a single show, it's off to an outstanding start. On Rotten Tomatoes, the show has a spectacular 95% rating and an average audience score of 94%. Although these numbers will inevitably change as the show progresses, 95% is a promising start, which not all shows have the distinction of having. On IMDb, the show has a rating of 9.3 out of 10. Scroll down quickly and you'll see reviews overflowing with accolades. Fans are running out nice things to say about the show. One IMDb said, "The God of Mischief is back again with a glorious and epic first episode." How was the viewership for the first episode? As per Samba TV, the figures for the first episode of Loki drew 2.5 million US households, which the third-party stat organization said is the largest US premiere day audience of any Marvel Disney Plus shows. It bested The Falcon and the Winter Soldier with 1.8 million households and WandaVision with 1.6 million household viewership. Loki has even beaten the 4-day premiere weekend of Cruella on Disney Plus. However, the movie was offered to subscribers at $29.99. Samba TV clocks streaming viewership in 3 million households in the United States, which tune for at least 5 minutes. The sampling, however, does not include mobile viewers, just smart terrestrial TVs. The main Loki in the show is a variant of Endgame. If you have watched the Avengers movies, you know that Loki died by Thanos with half of the Earth's population when he got a hold of the gauntlet. During the time heist in Avengers Endgame, the version of Loki that was captured at Stark Towers ended up escaping with the Tesseract, thanks to Hulk and his hatred of the stairs. The Loki in the Disney Plus series is expected to follow the adventures of the Loki that escaped. Fans are expecting the show to focus around the same Loki on every episode, but who knows? They could also end up introducing a new Loki. We've just seen a single episode, so we'd have to wait and see. Owen Wilson's Mobius M. Mobius seems to be an important character in the series. Mobius makes his debut in Disney Plus series and in the comics. He happens to be a high-ranking official for the TVA, which we have mentioned earlier. The MCU version seems to closely follow the comics. He seems to be a nice guy judging from the trailers, but it still remains unclear if he is one of the good guys or the bad guys. Aside from being Loki's main point of contact, we don't know if he's helping Loki achieve his mission or if he's going to hinder him from it. Of course, time travel is prominent in the show. Time traveling between various alternate timelines will figure prominently on the show. One of the trailers we have seen so far suggests that Loki has created up to 13 timelines and he must go back in time to delete or fix them. Some of the previous locations in the MCU are shown, and there are even real-world events, such as DB Cooper's hijacking is even featured. Of course, it's given that historic events will be included. Eagle-eyed fans have spotted certain historic events, and one of the more interesting prospects in the series is Loki finding himself in the ancient Pompeii during the catastrophic eruption of Mount Vesuvius. The events in the series will be tied directly into Doctor Strange 2. Kevin Feige himself has already confirmed that things that happen in the series will play a huge part in the upcoming Doctor Strange movie, the second in the series. However, at this point, we still don't know what role Loki will play in the movie. Loki has always played the role of the anti-hero, and he's been known as someone villainous in the many movies he has participated in. But his recent arc in the series may have many fans seeing in a different light. He might just become the hero we never thought we needed. Aside from Loki and Mobius and Mobius, other characters have been credited as part of the cast on IMDb. Some of the interesting names we have seen are Young Sylvie, Minuteman, and Florence Schnaffer. For those not in the know, Florence Schnaffer is the name of the flight attendant that was supposedly DB Cooper's point of contact on his heist. The Minutemen are said to be the disposable police force employed by the TVA to enforce the laws of space and time. The team is made up of robots, clones, and cyborgs, and viewers can expect to see them in the series a lot. Sylvie, on the other hand, is a young woman who receives special powers from Loki after he decides to move above the Bronx. She will end up joining numerous teams. She may just become a vital member of the Young Avengers. We have discussed much about the show, but one thing we haven't clarified yet is who is the villain of the series. As of now, it's difficult to say who's the bad guy in the show, but if you have seen WandaVision, you know that they'd have plenty of secrets. Fans are also expecting Loki to have plenty of mysteries all throughout. Wilson's Mobius could be up to something sinister, or there's the possibility of the show resurrecting villains from previous films, just like what Spider-Man No Way Home did. We did hear of talk that the MCU is set to introduce a time-hopping character named Kang the Conqueror as the primary antagonist in 2023's Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania. Some people are speculating that he could be making an even earlier appearance in Loki. Do you need to watch the previous Marvel movies to understand the show? The answer is no, but it wouldn't hurt for you to do so. The Marvel Universe has plenty of lore, and with Loki appearing in different timelines, it's certainly going to help you. We know that there are more than 20 movies to binge, and you'll need plenty of time to do that, so we'll forgive you if you can't do so. One tip we can give you though is that you can skip WandaVision and Falcon and the Winter Soldier, because what you need is familiarity with what's happened before. So, will Loki have an effect on future movies in the Marvel Universe? The answer is yes, it's very likely. This series could be introducing a ton of information, narratives, and characters to the Marvel Universe. In fact, the show's head writer, Michael Waldron, has mentioned to Total Films that he expects the show to have a big impact in the entire Marvel Universe. He says that all of the stories are interconnected and have far-reaching ramifications on what's going to happen next. We definitely need to tune in to find out. That's the end of our video, folks. Are you just as excited as the rest of Marvel fans to watch the next few episodes? What are you most looking forward to? Let us know in the comment section. Stay tuned for our future videos because we have lots more coming up for you.